Excel Chapter 5, pages 239 through 241. All right, we finished the top of page 239, so let's talk about creating an Excel table, and then we're going to drop down to the bottom of page 239. Make sure that you read about Excel tables and why they're so important. Higher productivity, reduced chances of error, all that good stuff. Very important that you read that. Step number 1, verify that the active cell is A2. Always remember, just look at your name box and it'll tell you what cell is active. Click the Insert tab on the ribbon. In the Tables group, click the Tables button. The Create Table dialog box opens. The range of data for the table is entered in the dialog box. Flip to the next page, 240, step number 4. All right, go ahead and click OK. The dialog box closes and the range of data is converted to an Excel table. Filter arrows appear in the header row. The table is formatted with a predefined table style, and the Table Tools Design Contextual tab appears on the ribbon. Step number 5, scroll the table down. The text of the header row replaces the standard lettered columns, headings A, B, C, and so on as you scroll, so that you don't need to freeze panes to keep the header row visible. Do you see that? Step number 6, Control Home and make cell A1 active. The column headings return to the standard display. Okay, so A, B, C, D, etc. is all returned, and the header row scrolls back into view as row 1. Top of page 241. In the Properties group, on the Design tab, select the Table 1 in the Table Name box. All right, this is your table name box right here. When you touch it, the screen tip lights up, and you just are going to select the name Table 1. Step number 2, type Art Objects. It's important that you do not use any spaces. If you do put in a space, just back it out. Okay, Art Objects with no spaces, and then press your Enter key. And that's all you have to do to rename the table from Table 1 to the table named Art Objects. Always check your spelling. All right, to format the Art Objects table. Step number 1. On the Table Tools Design tab in the Table Style group, click the More button. In the Table Styles gallery, click Table Style Medium 4. Table Style Medium 4. All right, so in the Medium group, there's Table Style Medium 4. Remember, yours might be in a slightly different location than mine. Just go to the Medium group, look at your greens, touch each one until it lights up on the screen tip and tells you it's Table Style Medium 4, and then click it. Change the width of column D to 12 characters. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to select column D. We're going to go to our Home tab, and on the Home tab in the Cells group, we want to format. We want to format the column width, correct? It says change the column width of D to 12 characters. So we went Cells group, format column width. The column width dialog box opens. We want the column width to be 12, and then click OK. Now step number 4 says change the width of columns E, F, and H to 12 characters. All right, so I'm going to go select column E, and we are going to go Home. We're going to do this one more time just so you see how to do it. Home, Cells group, format, column width 12, and enter. Okay, now select column F and press your F4 key which is your repeat key, and then column H. Press your F4 key, which is your repeat key, and then you automatically change each one of those to a width of 12. And there's a couple of different ways we could have done this. We could have selected them all, changed all their column widths at once. I kind of wanted to go through it once or twice just so that you could remember home, cells group, format column width, and then type in the number and press your enter key or OK. It's probably really good if you realize while we're doing this that, hey, there should have been another way to do this. We could have selected them all at once or whatever. That's awesome. And by now, hopefully you know how to do those things. And if you do, and you know another way to do it, you can absolutely do it a different way as long as you're successful, right? Productive, quick, and accurate. Good job. Let's move on to the next video.